Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Doctor Strange issue 24, and I thought this was a pretty good issue. It brought to close the whole Baron Mordo kind of conflict within the Dark Force bubble around Manhattan. And it starts off, and we're seeing Doctor Strange kind of talking about how he's kind of conducting a song with the kind of disparate people that he's got going on, with, of course, Spider-Woman flying the ghost plane, Urich using the whole, like, light sword and everything, and then, of course, the Kingpin with the, like, demon skull dark entity thing controlling, well, kind of giving him power at the moment. So they're doing all their kind of stuff. Jessica is kind of like strafing Mordo in his bubble around the Sanctum Sanctorum, and we see kind of like Urge getting into his stuff and doing everything, and Kingpin's like, words aren't going to do this, use your sword, man. And then out of nowhere, the Kingpin gets like hit by this laser. He's like, oh, it was just a laser shooting sphincter crab. That's alright, I got this. I'm gonna murder it. And I'm like, I really enjoy what they have done with the Kingpin in this. Because, granted, I don't really read much with the Kingpin in the comics. And I just like him just going full on kind of, yeah, I need to protect my stuff that's going on. But like getting into the role of having like this demon thing and just using his power to like kick ass and just go with it. It was like, alright. And seeing Urich just get into his inner D&D nerd and just frickin' doing all that stuff that he wants to, and Spider-Woman just like, I can't believe I'm doing this. So, we see the Doctor kind of conducting the battle. Mordo kind of gets tired of his crap and starts like pretty much going after him. And, of course, Doctor Strange is like, alright, plan A is done, now time to move to plan B and all that. Like, order A is done, now to order B. So then everybody starts really going ham on everything. Jessica really shooting off with the machine gun with the ghost plane, and Urge taking out large swaths of like the Dark Beast and all that. Same with the Kingpin. But then, of course, Mordo starts getting like fed up with everything and is able to capture the, starting with Spider-Woman like grabbing the ghost plane and having it like crash along the side near the bubble with the Sanctum Sanctorum. And then he's also able to get Urich and the Kingpin as well. And he sees Doctor Strange and he like goes out of the bubble to like finally destroy his foe and find out that it's an astral projection, and Doctor Strange used smoke and mirrors to get inside the bubble around the Sanctum Sanctorum and pretty much effectively shuts down Mordo because he was pretty much using the Sanctum Sanctorum and all the knowledge there, kind of like a connection thing to like augment his powers and everything. So once that was done, Doctor Strange was able to kind of like cut him off, get the rest of our heroes kind of out of their bubbles, and Mordo's like, oh crap, and then of course Daredevil comes, punches him, and they kind of like gather around. We got Mordo in the bubble now, and they're trying to figure out what their next play is, because, okay, just like, shouldn't the Dark Force Dome be done now? And of course Doctor Strange has to make the chess pun, because Jessica's like, alright, you caught me, Mordo, don't do a chess pun, alright? Take Queen and all that kind of crap. And then of course he's like, he was just a pawn. Captain America just gave him all this kind of stuff to play around with and make a distraction. It's no biggie. He never was the one. He was just a pawn at this point. So I'm gonna go in and look at some stuff and try and figure out this, because everybody's like, oh, he's going in there and just trying to like find something to like get rid of the dome and all that. And of course what we see at the end is that Doctor Strange is just taking it back, because let's face it, throughout most of this stuff, he has had a rough time lately. And he just needed at least that little bit to recharge and unwind, even if it's just for like a little bit. And I really have liked the point that they've been like hammering in on, whenever you go into a character trying to do something fresh and you like take him down to his bare essentials. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And throughout these runs, I've really liked seeing Doctor Strange having to really think his way out of things. And this was a really great example of showing him really just outsmarting Mordo. And it's not his magic that makes him the Sorcerer Supreme. It's how he uses it and how he uses his cunning and his skill to defeat his opponents. And that is something that Baron Mordo can never truly comprehend, because as Doctor Strange comments in this comic book, he's more of a power guy, all out force and kind of all that. So he would never think that Doctor Strange would do that. And of course, that's why he's surprised at the end. So I really liked how this was wrapped up, and I can't wait to see kind of what's going on next, since Secret Empire is going to be ending and all that, and they're going to be setting up a new kind of status quo with, I believe that I'd heard that Loki is going to be set up as the new Sorcerer Supreme, and that Doctor Strange will still be involved, kind of like figuring out what's going to be going on with that. So that's kind of exciting, and I really want to see how they're going to dig into that kind of interesting pairing. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.